I scared the poop out of me. I knew you're knocking at the door.
Is everything okay? One of the neighbors called, said you were out here maybe yelling at him or something like that, or
Nope.
okay.
I was repeating what he told me when they all started. When the woman that lives right next to them, I think she still lives there.
Okay.
She said she was a legal aid. When he came down and he said, "Don't mess with me, Nick," and I was repeating what he said. I said, "Don't mess with me, Nick," and I said it 3 times.
Okay.
And then, mind your own business. I was repeating what he said from that day, and that's what I did. I repeated what he said, and then he kept telling me, come down here, and say that to me."
Oh.
So I pretend, that he was saying on that. My brain, I get talk too much.
That's okay.
Glitches on me. I hate it. And I get emotional sometimes,
No,
and I try to keep myself not to get emotional. My disabilities come out, and then I was just.
I understand, man. I understand. Take your time.
A lot of hate.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. I just wanted to.
There's a lot of hate from neighbors, man.
No, listen, I just want to get your side of it. I'm not here to.
I just want to live my life, and
I'm not here to, mess with you or anything like that. There's 2 sides to every story. I just want to get your side. That's all. And I wanted to make sure you were okay too, because I know yesterday I got a call too that you were out here yelling or something. And again, there's 2 sides to every story, but you were out here yelling at somebody. And like I said, I want to make sure.
I wasn't yelling at anybody. I was talking to myself.
Okay.
And I say it out loud because I got all this, and it's a way for me.
Yeah.
I've seen a therapist, a psychiatrist for years, and
I know you got a loud voice too, which is fine. It's okay.
I do. I'm and like last time, and it's just like, well, my throat's probably gonna be hurting tomorrow, but I try to keep myself.
Yeah.
It's just all the hate from the neighbors that they show upon me, and the city and officials and all that.
Just be careful. Try not to get sucked into their
I know that. I've had a lot of years seeing therapists, psychiatrists, and psychologists.
Okay.
And I've been trained.
Yeah.
The first was to get me to appreciate living a second time, because I did die in 2001 for 5 minutes. That's why my rib cage is caved in, and I have brain damage, and it's. I've been jumped by. I told Chief Becker I was jumped by multiple people on east side of Flint when it was 3 o'clock, and I was staying at a friend's house. Well, it was a co-worker. I used to be a welder, and I stayed in the house, and he was upstairs already sleeping, and I got up. I was like, "You guys got to go. I don't know any of you. I don't trust any of you." And one kid, and there's still girls in there. There's a bunch of more guys and girls, and one guy came up behind me, choked me out. 2 guys came up, bop, bop, and then I don't remember much, and then I remember waking up on the front deck that was cement for like a second, and then I recall staggering down the street, and then I woke up in the hospital, and there was a big pool of blood on the front porch because they were trying to kill me.
Wow.
So I had to get my right ear sewn back on, and I had to eat liquid foods for about 3 weeks just so I could use my mouth normal. And then I moved to the west side, and I went to this party, and I hit on this guy. And then when I went upstairs to the kitchen, all a group of guys started teaming up on me. I was getting hit, and one person had a taser, and he was tasing me. I had my hand. I was about ready to gouge this guy's eye out because I was going to take one out at a time. And then it's like, well, there's so many of them, and if I take his eyes out, then they're going to take my eyes out. And then I'm going to be blind, or they're most likely they will kill me, and I will not be able to be revived the 3rd time. It will actually be the 2nd time.
Well,
so life has been extremely hard for me. A lot of hate from neighbors, and nobody getting arrested for the crimes that they've been committing, especially coming Hayloft saying there's no audio on the video, and I got the neighbor kid telling me I'm faggot ass pedophile. Nick,
I know
I'm not gonna get no law in this.
Okay, listen for
freaking
a second,
city.
I understand you're upset. And I know you do have some issues with the neighbors and things like that. Like I said, I just want to make sure that you don't get yourself sucked into something where they're trying to start something and you end up getting yourself in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
I have a mental capability of keeping myself under control.
Okay.
It's just more when people start attacking me,
Yeah.
I do my best to try to keep my disabilities in the darkness just so I can appreciate being alive.
All right.
And I've learned a lot just living around here.
So